Hey everybody, welcome out to See It in 360. On this journey, we're going to take you from Future World, across the bridge over to World Showcase and all the way around World Showcase, starting on the Mexico side this time, for those of you who've seen the Canada to USA one. But the weather's much better today, so we're going to get the whole thing in one shot. Come on and join us. So in just a couple of days, the Food and Wine Festival starts. I'm going to show you the difference in crowds. I'll get the Food and Wine Festival while it's going too. But this is a walk from Future World over to World Showcase.
You can't go under that monorail because that's...
I realized. I wanted to read the sign.
Is there a path right here on the right? Well, I'm going to show them the map.
So, transitioning from Future World to World Showcase, we get to walk under the monorail beam. It's cool when a train's going by. Now you can see off to the sides, off to the right there, getting ready for a Food and Wine Festival and some other projects going on. To the left is the Odyssey restaurant. That's going to be the location for the preview for all of the things that they're doing to EPCOT. As soon as that's open, I'll get a video of that, take you on a tour of all the changes coming to EPCOT. So we start here. I call this the International Gateway, even though it's not technically that. The International Gateway is entrance into the park over between the United Kingdom and France. But this is still kind of a gateway of sorts. Beginning walking around, we've got Disney Traders store in front of us, and we're going to head over towards Mexico. How you doing?
Hello there. What are you doing?
Videoing for a YouTube channel called See It in 360, so we get to see everything while we're walking.
And what do you do on that? Is it just show people around places, is it?
Basically.
Are we going to be on it?
You are going to be on it.
And will that be on live and we're going to have a look?
Probably I'll have it up in the next day or two.
What's that called? Video 360?
See It in 360.
See It in 360.
That's right.
We're going to see it.
I'm videoing, the idea behind it is to video for kids who can't get out of the hospital or are sick.
Excellent.
So my youngest is a cancer survivor, so I've met plenty of kids who would never get to come to the park, so I'm recording so they can come see it.
Excellent. We'll
So,
go see it.
see you guys.
See it. See it 360.
It's not all together. See It in 360.
Where I think originally they went.
There's the entrance over to Odyssey. They're preparing that for what's happening at EPCOT display. Come over the bridge, and our first country on this side is Mexico. Mexico has a boat ride in it, which is cool, and it's lots of shopping and dining and celebrating the movie Coco. If you're a fan of margaritas, they have several different places to get margaritas here. There's a margarita bar inside, there's one outside with different kinds of margaritas as well. Boat ride inside Mexico is called the Grand Fiesta Tour, hosted by the Three Caballeros. So that was Mexico. So we leave Mexico, we come into Norway. Norway also has a boat ride that's Frozen themed. You can meet Anna and Elsa immediately over here to the left-hand side at the Royal Summer House. Anna and Elsa are there to get pictures and do autographs. It's also a restaurant in Norway. And they have a breakfast at the restaurant Norway where Anna and Elsa come to the breakfast. We'll get into each of these countries later. You can see the details in them, but right now we're just doing the walk around World Showcase.
Hey, who's that?
After Norway, the next country is China. China has shopping and some dining and a 360 movie that will be updated with all of the changes coming to EPCOT called Wonders China. There'll be a new movie in there. Kind of like what you're seeing now, just on a much larger scale. Now the lake off to your right hand side, right now it shows a fireworks display at night called Illuminations, but there's a new one coming called, what was it called? I forget the name of it, but it's going to be way bigger, like one of the biggest spectaculars Disney's ever done with fireworks. There's a link to all of the changes that are coming to EPCOT. I'll get a copy of that link and put it down in the description for you. After China, we come over the bridge. There's the continent of Africa. How we doing today? Doing fantastic. After Africa, we come into Germany. Germany has a bunch of little stands in it for Flower and Garden Festival. Snow White will do pictures and autographs out here. Germany has a couple of shops and then a restaurant called the Beer Garden, which is an all-you-can-eat buffet with schnitzel and all of that kind of thing. And they have a polka band that comes out and plays in the restaurant. One of the coolest things that Germany has, which I'll walk by it, but we'll get it more in depth when we actually walk through Germany and show you all the details of Germany. There's a model scale train that they have outside over here. It's really cool. The kids love to come and look at it. Well, a lot of the adult kids too. So if you look off to your left-hand side, I'll walk a little closer, you can see the model train set. There's several different train tracks that run through here. How are you? Right after Germany is Italy. Now the cool thing about Italy is that it's modeled after Venice, and the building here you see on the left with all the patterns and stuff, and the tower you're about to see, these pillars are an exact replica of what they have in Italy and Venice. It's really cool. It's just mirror imaged. It's flipped over, so it's not exactly the same. A little smaller, same look, still very cool. as we finish up half of the World Showcase, we come into the host country, United States of America. American Adventure Gardens Theater on the right-hand side has Eat to the Beat with a bunch of different groups coming for the Food and Wine Festival. Each band plays about 2 or 3 days while they're here. On the left-hand side, you have the American Adventure, which has a 35-minute jaunt through American history, and an amazing vocal group called Voices of Liberty. One of the best parts of the American Adventure is actually this little stand on the left-hand side. They have funnel cakes. They're so good. Now we walk from American Adventure to Japan. You hear the drums. This tower on the left-hand side actually has traditional Japanese drummers. After Japan, in this direction, the next stop is Morocco. Morocco is mostly shops and restaurants. It does have a band that plays out here on this stage to the left-hand side. Going out of Morocco into France is the next stop. If you look off the left-hand side, you see this little Brazil pavilion for Food and Wine Festival, but behind that is where the new ride for Ratatouille is going to be. That opens next year. Also in France, they're updating the movie, adding Beauty and the Beast, and have some other cool things going on. Chefs de France restaurant you see right there has an amazing beef bourguignon. It's really good. Up in the back, if you look behind us, there's La Patisserie up in the back where the movie drops out to. Exits to. That sky blue building you see way in the background over there, that is the building for Guardians of the Galaxy, the new roller coaster going in the future world, which is, that area is going to be called World Discovery. And see off to the left hand side, the gondolas are running today. That opens September 29th. This is the actual international gateway for getting into the park from the resorts, Yacht and Beach Club, Boardwalk Hotel, and even the Swan and Dolphin. Come down the hill into the United Kingdom. You can see Alice in Wonderland to the left. On the right hand side is the famous fish and chips, the Yorkshire County Fish Houses. The fish and chips there are amazing. On the right hand side we have the Rose and Crown Pub, a restaurant and a bar, and on the left hand side there's some shopping. This is going to be updated with Mary Poppins experience in the next couple of years. Here on the left-hand side is the World Showplace. For special events and things, they do them back there. There's a really big building back there, a tent building they use for special events. And the last country on our journey is Canada. And Canada, again, shops and restaurants. And they have a Circle Vision 360 movie there as well. That's going to be updated with all the new EPCOT offerings. Don't worry, they're not looking at you. They're looking at me. Weird guy walking around with this little bulb on a pole. Alright, we finish our walk here at the World Showcase. When we get back to center, the one lap around the World Showcase is 1.2 miles. So you can get in a good walk while you're here. Get some good food, get some drink, get some music, and have a great time. If you like shopping, you can do some shopping. Food and Wine Festival starts in 2 days. By the time you see this, it'll probably be like the day that it opens.